Okay, fantastic. I think Facebook is starting up too. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yep. Okay, we're live on Facebook. When I'm looking here, you know the drill. Facebook here, Instagram here. I'm live on all the platforms. So, I got news for you today. Congratulations, you're pregnant. Yes, you're pregnant. It doesn't matter whether you're male or you're female. If you got high potential, that right there is like being pregnant. Okay, that's how about that for an introduction. As you know, I am Kemi Dan-Owolabi, KDO, your transformation coach. So today we're going to be deep diving into this issue of high potential and pregnancy. Shall we? Okay. So for high potential carriers, the experience of the stages can be likened to the three main stages of pregnancy. Stage one, you know what that is. Tell me. The first trimester. You know, when someone is pregnant, they go through three stages of pregnancy: the first trimester, the second trimester, the third trimester. So here we're going to be likening high potential, having high potential with pregnancy. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about the first stage, which is the first trimester. So yes, you are pregnant. If you've got high potential, you are absolutely pregnant. So for pregnancy, the first sign of pregnancy is usually that missed period. When you say, I can't find it, and then the baby is rapidly developing in the mother. The mom may begin to experience some nausea, some fatigue, some mood swings. You may not even be initially aware that you're pregnant. The same thing applies to having high potential. Initially, you may not be aware that you're pregnant if you've got high potential. What does that mean? God, by the way, has put seed of greatness in every single one of us. We all have that seed of greatness in us. Ironically, you may not know that you're carrying a vision, a dream, a goal. You may not know what your purpose is. At the first stage, the initial stage, you just start feeling funny. You may not even have a definition or explanation for what's going on with you. Things begin to sort of like shift for you, right? You begin to feel a bit different. As far as having high potential is concerned, then you start feeling a bit uncomfortable with the status quo. With the situation, the same situation you grew in begins to feel strange to you. You begin to look at things differently. You're wondering, there's something is going on here. Again, that is the first stage of having high potential. You begin to notice that slight changes in the way you see things, your desires. It may even appear like you have bigger dreams, like greater dreams than your peers, than people that you're of the same age mate. You may sometimes begin to ask questions. So many questions. Sometimes these questions are very hard questions. You begin to wonder why things are the way they are. You begin to envisage, you have that vision of possibilities. Some things that may not even have ever happened in your family. You begin to think to yourself, why is this not happening? But this can happen. At this point, this is a very tricky one. At this point, if you vocalize your thoughts, some folks may begin to think that, you're becoming weird. Some will begin to scratch their head and wonder, what's going on with that child? What's going on with that girl? What's going on with that boy? What's going on with that lady? A few will be intrigued at your new behavior, but only a handful. That is the problem with having high potential. At that initial stage, only a handful. In short, if you're lucky, there'll be one or two people in your life that will be discerning enough to understand and perceive what's going on with you. These one or two people are the people I refer to as midwives. Again, remember we're talking about high potentials, how they can be likened to pregnancy and the three stages or the three phases of pregnancy. And right now we're talking about the first trimester. That is the stage where things, you're not even sure what you're carrying. You don't even know whether you're carrying anything. All you know is that you're looking at the home you grew in, you're looking at your siblings, you're wondering, is there not more? Can we not do more? You're looking at your friends, you're asking these questions. If this person at that point is a child, that's when you begin to see these children, like they talk a lot, they ask questions a lot. And some parents will be like, shut up, just shut up. What is wrong with you? Why do you have to query everything? Right there, potentials, high potentials in the child. We've got to watch out for it. So, as I was saying, if you're lucky, and this doesn't matter, it's not dependent on age. Sometimes you are actually a full-grown adult before your high potential kicks in. And when you're at that stage, you're questioning everything around you. You're wondering. In fact, there might be a little bit of depression or sadness at the status quo. You're looking at your family, you're looking at the nation, you're looking at your country, you're looking at your friends. You're just wondering, why are we like this? Why are we doing this? Is there no more? Can we not do more with ourselves? And like I said earlier on, at this point, if you're lucky, if you're blessed, there'll be one or two people in your life that actually can discern that something is going on with you. I refer to these one or two people as midwives. We all need midwives in our lives. Sometimes these midwives will show up as coaches. They may show up in form of a mentor. They may show up in form of a leader. Somebody that just sees the greatness in you. Sometimes maybe you cannot even see it yourself, but they just can see that there's something special about this person, or they see there's something in you. They just can't even place their finger on it. Like I said, they may be coaches, they may be mentors, they may be leaders, they may be anything. If you're blessed, they may even be your parents. You know, the sad reason why many visions, many goals, many dreams are miscarried at this point, at the first trimester of having high potential, is because there are no midwives around. There are no coaches to help increase your capacity to nurture that dream from just being a dream, from just being a vision to, it's like from conception to delivery. You need someone. We all need someone, actually. So remember that or maybe you don't know, if a woman gets pregnant, the moment you realize you're pregnant, that's not the time where you stay at home and you begin to, just dream and think. No, you want to either go, to a hospital and register for antenatal, or if you're such that you're going to use midwife. I'm going to keep using that midwife example because that really, really resonates, right? So you want to connect with that midwife, you want to connect with that coach, you want to connect with that leader, you want to connect with that mentor, someone who can help you move from that stage of conception to delivery. You know that it's not just enough to have that vision, to have that dream. You don't just wait. You've got to get up. You've got to find someone that can help you, go through that stages of having high potential. And always remember that the focus is to get to the other side where we're becoming high achievers. So for the very few who do end up getting coaches in their first trimester, who do end up getting midwives, that is when miracle actually begins to happen. Amazing things begin to happen, and the dreams can now move on from that stage one, that phase one, to the second trimester. In my next video, I'm going to be sharing, because it's supposed to be very short and sweet, I'm going to be sharing about the second trimester. What does that mean for you? That you've got high potential, that you've got dreams, that you've got visions, you've got these goals. Sometimes it's in you, it's just burning in you. It's like consuming you. You know you can do better. You know you can do more, but you're just wondering, where do I go from here? So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to encourage you. What are your thoughts about these things I've said, about that first trimester of having high potentials? Do you know someone? What has been your experience? Do you know someone, in your life who has helped you through that stage? Have you gotten to that stage already, or you're still at that stage? Do you know someone who has gone through that stage? Maybe they eventually, sad to say, but the vision, the goal. When you have people that we call highly likely to succeed, and all of a sudden, it looks like nothing came from them. So do you know anyone like that? What's been your own experience? I really want us to engage, to share. Drop comments, DM me, just send a message. Let me understand what's going on in your own mind. And again, the question is, do you have a dream, a vision, a goal that was miscarried because there was no one to help? Listen, guys, there is hope. There is still hope. As long as you're still alive, you can dream again. As long as you're still alive, you can have that. You can dream things. You can dream about greatness. You can have visions. I leave you with this thought. I always like to say, and it's one of the things that gingers me. It's just like, I find it very amazing, the fact that hunger. Now listen, hunger is a sign that food exists. Thirst is an indication that water actually exists. you can dream again. Please dream again. If your dream has been miscarried in one way or the other because there was no one to help you, no coach, no leader, no mentor, please dream again. You will not die unfulfilled. Be encouraged. Because what is man without hope, without aspirations, without goals, without dreams? We can't amount to much. So please, if your dreams have been miscarried, dream again. Go back to the drawing board. Close your eyes and picture those days when you used to think without reservations. Like a little child, where the world was open. Life was filled with endless possibilities. If we don't dream it, we can't achieve it. And I know, I am persuaded, I am convinced that if God actually put it in your heart, He will put it in your hands. Don't reduce those visions, those goals, those dreams for anything and for anyone. Don't let your past define you. Let's cast our gaze into the future and believe again and dream again. This way I'm going to drop it today on this video about, high potential and the first stage of pregnancy. Next time I'm going to be talking about the second phase of pregnancy as, likened to high potential. I'm talking about the second trimester here. Feel free to DM me whatever your thoughts are, whatever your concerns are. Send me your thoughts at hello@Dan-Owolabi.com or at KDO the email is kdo@Dan-Owolabi.com. Feel free to email me, feel free to slide into my DM, send me messages. I want to hear from you. We need to, stir up hope again. We need to dream again. We need to believe again. We've got to cross that bridge from high potential and end up on the other side of high achieving. Once again, keep hope alive, keep dreaming, keep believing. I am your transformation coach, KDO. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.